some of the old long already. See, I did get the lever action rifle from a boat that's kind of over there, but let's go talk to our old Longfellow. Okay.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths. Last fella couldn't keep up.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
Clever with words, are you? I could get you to Acadia, but you've got to listen to me. Still won't be easy. You stop, and then the real work can be.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me.
Okay, go to Acadia with old Longfellow.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help.
I don't have time.
Food in front, dock and back. Bait show.
We need to move through the main drag. Old Mountain Trail is where we're at. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth, man. Landers think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live. What was that? Got you. Count the ammo and see what's left.
Nothing really.
We ain't alone here. There's someone or something else here. We'll snoop them out.
Your Pip-Boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out
Not
of here.
half bad in a scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of the lot of them. Might just make a proper Farharborman out of you. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now...
It always looks like whenever he's walking, he's having to go to the bathroom. I don't know why, but he just walks weirdly.
What was that? Look sharp!
Cool.
Sorry, folks, don't be chewing on us.
bit of exercise, that. Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Here we go!
Whoa. These are actually like wolves. Believe that one's head off. Trying to stalk us right now.
Everything extra mean on the island. Still got a ways to go. Hear that? Crawlers.
The hell?
Usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know.
That was loud as hell.
Young lad, no higher than your knee. Whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. We ain't alone here.
Gulper. Marlock. Thanks, Nick. And those gulpers for some reason just make me sick to my stomach.
Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around. There's someone... Found you! So long, pal. On, take them all.
Hold there.
Great.
Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rat worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
No shit.
One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
You do know you're crazy, right?
Watch yourself, outsider. You walk through Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on. Here's key. No far. Radius not too far now. And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Farharbor. Good place to tool up your gear. Get some rest. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
You should come with me. I could still use...
All right.
Okay, yeah, let's... Well, no, not right now.
I'm saying to myself I should settle
Hey,
down
Valentine.
someday.
Time to hit the road?
I missed the boat on that one.
Let's head out.
Send him to... wherever he
Hey.
wants to.
Go ahead.
We'll travel with Nick a little while longer, and then we may go pick up old Longfellow, cause I kind of like him. Optional. Help Captain Avery.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? Impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own, and I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Sure.
All right, Dima. We'll humor you. Keep talking.
This all started over a century ago, when we were first created. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were, So many times, I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this.
We need to get back to why we're here. Kasumi Nakano.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth.
She's human, and she has a family waiting for her.
But imagine what it means if you're wrong. If Kasumi is a synth, then she doesn't have a family. She never had one. Think about how none of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi. Tell me, are you a synth?
Whoa. Okay.
In the back of my mind, I've always suspected.
That's what I thought. If you don't mind, what's the first thing you can remember?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chait, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need?
You should know the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over?
Right.
But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about synths.
We're not dangerous.
Sure.
All we want.
All right. I'll reserve judgment for now.
Thank you. Now, was there anything else I can do for you?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Hi. So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider help.
You're right. It is a...
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima... He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... And that's not even...
Seems like he's lucky to...
Thank you.
If there's anything I can do to help...
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use... My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
Uh-huh. What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to see that happen again.
Mm-hmm. Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
Did this courser defect? Didn't think that was possible. The courses were always in the Institute.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she... My job is to make sure they all remain silent.
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some at... I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd like to help you all.
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and there's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost.
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Farharbor. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please.
Okay. Now let's go talk to this girl.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're what? You came all this way for me? Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Kasumi, listen to me. You're not a synth.
Believe me, I thought if I just left, I've been lying to you this whole time.
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
I really wish that was true.
Mm-hmm.
Acadia, but I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it.
You're coming with me, Kasumi.
No. Wait.
Enough.
Wait. You find things. Track down answers. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right. I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right?
Yeah.
They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Farharbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop. But I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is...
This'll be easier if I...
Alright. Good luck.
One case to a new one.
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cog? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
Hey.
Cog.
Don't think I can pick this.
You want me to take a look at that terminal?
Locked tight.
Say the word. Always had a way with...
Hey.
Do something for you?
Go check that out.
Yeah, if I were able.
Check it out.
How about we try something else?
Take a look.
Can't be done.
Over there.
That's not something I do.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside. It's all some of us have got.
New guy, right? Look.
Okay, where's Cog? Or Gog?
Hey.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. A little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm at... Anyway, lately I've taken... Let me know if you need something.
Hey, Kasumi said she needed the key to the storage room downstairs. Can I borrow it?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, you could. Like there could be anything I'm carrying that's going... I was shoving things around.
Nice. Okay.
Faraday is probably the smartest person here. I don't think hacking his terminal is
Now let's go ahead and eavesdrop.
No way I could pick this.
Wait, what? Thought that they gave me the key.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside.
Need something?
But it's all some of us have got.
Kasumi said she needed the key to the storage room downstairs.
Stop talking to me.
There's hope.
I don't care, Haven.
Need something?
Hey, Kasumi said she needed the key.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, you could, but I lost it. Should never have agreed to help Faraday move all that equipment in the observatory. Like there could be anything I'm carrying that's going to damage Dima's computers. I was shoving things around in that upper floor that circles the wall of the telescope room.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part. Okay. First, let's ask Dima about it.
Dima.
Yes. What is it?
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections.
That's unfortunate. She should be focusing on herself.
Right.
Please. Those projections...
Just a handy reference, huh?
I'm getting sick of this whole noble leader bullshit from you, Dima. Now stop hiding.
All right. You've made your point. There's a conflict that's been brewing on this island shortly after we built Acadia. Between Farharbor and the Children of Atom.
Simply put, they want to kill each other, and each side wants us to help them.
We've tried to stay neutral, but Farharbor was going to be wiped out by the fog, so that's when we built the condensers for them.
And I was friends with the previous leader of the Children of Atom, Confessor Martin. I even gave them their headquarters, the submarine base they named the Nucleus.
Which was a mistake, because Martin is gone and the new Confessor, Tectus, is completely insane.
He's been threatening us, to force us to choose a side. I left behind something very important in that submarine base I gave them.
Dima's earliest memories are stored in the military computer banks in that base. The pre-war security systems and Confessor Martin's goodwill were supposed to keep them safe.
But now Tectus is in charge, and he's after Dima's memories. We don't even know what's in them.
But we do know that I spent nearly a century on this island alone. Whatever's in there is too dangerous to allow Tectus to get his hands on them.
So what are you going to tell me next? That a guy named Brother Martin was stabbed to death in a church by 3 other guys? Yeah, I heard that one before.
So what can I do to help?
If you're willing to retrieve what I've lost, and bring my memories back to me, then we don't...
You'll have to get through the Children of Atom's base. You're new on the island, so you might be able to pose as a recruit.
Then, once you get to the memory banks, you'll have to use a special program Dima and I have been working on to break through this...
It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. it'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without...
I'll get your memories, Demon.
If we're lucky, one more thing, our ultimate goal must be...
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back.
Right.
Having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
One second. Okay, well, let's go in this video. If you like this video, go ahead and like it, and if you're feeling extra generous today, go ahead and subscribe. Talk to all y'all in the next video, and bye.